960. Whew, 1 minute. Hey, Mark McKillier with Live Anabolic, and I have a fantastic quick workout today that's going to help you guys lose those love handles. It doesn't take long, so you got to stick around. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I have this picture up here of a T-Rex chasing my neighbor and his 4-year-old son. All right, well, it's because if you were being chased by a dinosaur, just think how many calories you would lose. But we don't have time to do that. We got to make it quick, all right? This is a 5-minute workout. You guys are busy. So I've put together a really fun circuit-based program today that requires absolutely no equipment. It's all body weight, all right? So part of the funny reason I put this up on the screen was because to lose your love handles, guys, you just got to lose your body fat, right? And the only way to really do that effectively is to take in fewer calories every day via eating than you burn every day. So there's 2 things we can adjust there. We can work on our nutrition, our eating, okay? Or we can work on our exercise, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. But just let me make this point real quick, guys. You can accomplish far more with dialing in your nutrition properly than you can via exercise. Let me explain why real quick. So how long do you think it would take you if you were eating some really bad food, like say cake or ice cream or something along those lines, to ingest 500, 600, 700 calories? Just think about it. A big giant milkshake, okay? That thing's probably got 600, 700 calories in it. 2 minutes, all right? 2 minutes is all it takes to take in 600 to 700 calories. How long do you think you're going to have to exercise to burn 600 or 700 calories? Guys, that could take anywhere from 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending on how hard you are working out, all right? So be smart about this when it comes to what you eat on a daily basis. Now, putting that aside, all right, I got a really fun workout that you can do in only 5 minutes. And let me explain how this works. We have 4 different exercises. Each exercise is going to last for exactly 15 seconds. You're going to do each exercise back to back with no rest, one after another. And at the end of those 4 exercises, that's considered one circuit. Then I give you 60 seconds rest, another minute. Then you begin the circuit all over again, repeat those 4 exercises back to back, no rest. You get 1 more minute of rest. And then you finish up with the 3rd circuit, all 4 exercises, boom, total of 5 minutes. Okay, before we get into the 4 different exercises and the circuit, I want to give you a quick explanation of why we're doing this. So instead of just doing kind of boring steady state cardio, let's say you just wanted to go outside. You had 5 minutes, right? And you jogged around the neighborhood real nice and easy for 5 minutes. Well, yeah, that's going to get your heart rate up. And while your heart rate is up, you're burning more calories than you would if you were just sitting on the couch, right? But as soon as you stop jogging and finish that 5-minute workout, your heart rate drops back down and your metabolic rate goes back to its normal level, okay? So you end up not burning that many calories. So the workout I've designed is going to be real intense, all right? So we're going to be working out really, really hard for 5 minutes, except for those 2 little rest periods that occur in between the 3 different circuits. So the reason this is way more effective is not just because it's more intense. You're going to be way more out of breath. Your heart rate's going to be much higher. But when you do it with a lot of intensity, like we're going to be doing it, you create something called the EPOC effect. Now that stands for excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, all right, long term. But what it really means is we create a lot of lactic acid when we push ourselves really hard like this. I mean, it's kind of a sprint mentality, right? And when you do that, after the workout's over and you catch your breath and your heart rate drops back down to its normal resting level, what happens is your metabolic rate stays elevated for a certain amount of time long after the workout's over. And because our metabolic rate has remained higher for several hours, it means you're going to be burning more calories long after you quit working out. And that, you just don't get that effect when you go out and you do steady state cardio. So that's the reason we're doing this. First of all, it's very, you know, time efficient. All right, we're going to get a lot of stuff done in only 5 minutes. And secondly, we're actually going to burn more calories, not just while we're working out, but for the next 3, 4, 6 hours after the workout's over. We're actually going to burn more calories than if we had done a more traditional cardio style workout. All right, guys, bring up a timer, okay? You can do this with your watch. You don't have to use a timer on your phone, but everybody's got one, okay? So what we're gonna do is 4 different exercises. Each exercise we're gonna do as hard as we can for 15 seconds. And then at the end of each 15-second period, we're just gonna immediately transition into the next exercise. And you're gonna you know, I'm gonna put this phone down on the ground, okay, when I hit the timer so I can kind of keep an eye on it. And I'm gonna just transition, you know, through the 4 different exercises. And then when it gets to the 1 minute mark, I will have completed my 4th exercise for a total of 60 seconds. And then I'm just gonna stop, bend over, catch my breath, and rest for 60 seconds. I'm gonna be watching the timer, okay? Once it gets to the 2 minute mark, all right, my rest period's over, and I gotta go through my 4 exercises again, and all I gotta do is change exercises every 15 seconds. It's that simple, guys. So, what are the 4 exercises? All right, we're gonna start off with mountain climbers. So we're gonna be down on the ground. After 15 seconds of that, we're gonna stand up and we're just gonna do some body weight squats, all right? 15 seconds of that, I'm gonna get back down on the ground, push-ups, guys, all right? I'm gonna be watching that clock. Once it gets to the end of the 15-second little period, stand back up, and we finish off with jumping jacks for 15 seconds. All right, guys, here we go. All I gotta do is hit start, all right? I'm gonna start doing my workout, and I'm gonna keep this in front of me over here, all right, so I can kind of see what's going on with the time, all right? Here we go, start. 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, step up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As fast as I can go in 22 seconds. I got to go to 30. Doesn't matter how many squats you do, just go to 30 seconds. 29, 30 seconds. All right, push-ups. All right, got to go to 45 seconds. 42, 43, 44, 45, up, jumping jacks. Looking down. 9, 60. Whew, 1 minute. All right, so the timer's still going. I'm gonna catch my breath for 60 seconds. Whew, and I can't do that while I'm talking to you guys, but all I want you to do, keep an eye on that clock, and remember, we're gonna get back down on the ground, start off with the first exercise, mountain climbers. All right, so guys, I'm not in great cardio shape, but I kind of keep it going. I do some cardio throughout the week. And when I say cardio, I'm typically doing sprinting style, HIIT type cardio. So I'm out of breath in only one circuit, right? So guys, if you guys can't complete 60 seconds of this, all right, I'm okay with that. Stop, and on your next circuit, pause slightly, okay? Or just do 10 seconds of each exercise. Give yourself a 5-second rest while you transition to the next exercise. Then do 10 seconds of exercise, 5-second rest. All right, so you're gonna have to kind of manipulate things if you can't do this, but I think a lot of you guys are gonna be able to pull this off. So at the end of 60 seconds, and of course it's been longer than that because I'm sitting here talking to you and giving you ideas, you just got to get down and do that circuit again. So guys, The point of this is to create that epoch effect. And the only way to create that effect is to go hard, okay? Think sprint, think 100% effort on each of those exercises. Remember, you're only doing 15 seconds of each exercise before you transition. So just go hard, okay? Okay, when you're finished with each circuit, all right, that's fine, bend over on your knees, catch your breath, all right? And then I want you to do the next circuit. Now, don't wait until you've completely caught your breath, all right? That's why I want you to only rest 60 seconds, okay? If you cannot physically start the next circuit in 60 seconds, all right, wait a little bit longer, but keep it to a bare minimum, okay? You should still be breathing hard when you start your second and, of course, your third circuit. All right, guys, really fun, creative, cool workout. Literally takes 5 minutes. You don't have to have a big space to do this. All right, I didn't need my entire den. All right, you can do this while you're traveling. You don't need any weights, no bands, no nothing. All you need is a little brain power, okay, willpower really, to force yourself to do this. You could do it every day if you want, guys. Matter of fact, you could do this a couple of times a day, all right? You could actually do this at the office if you happen to be able to close a door, okay? Go someplace where you just get 5 minutes to yourself. You're gonna be out of breath and sweaty. So, guys, it's all about consistency, all right? And so, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, nutrition and eating healthy is the easiest way to get rid of these love handles. But if you're already doing that, okay, this is another really creative, fun way to kind of amp up and supercharge your fat loss results. And remember, guys, you're not gonna lose those love handles overnight. So you gotta always stick with it and never give up on yourself.